Hello students, we are doing chapter number 13 rectilinear figure exercise 13.1. Till question number 17 we have done in the previous video and today we are starting from question number 18. In a given parallelogram ABCD, the bisector of angle A meet DC in point E and AB is equal to 2AD. Prove that BE bisect angle B. Angle AEB is a right angle. So first of all we will draw the figure. ABCD is a parallelogram. So draw one parallelogram. AE is bisector of angle A. Bisector of angle A means it is dividing this A into two equal half. And this line is joining DC at E. Then E to B we will join. Then we have to prove this is also bisector for angle B. So first we will start from here because AE is the bisector for angle A. It means this angle and this angle is equal. DAE is equal to EAB. DAE is equal to EAB. These two angles are equal to each other. Next we will take angle EAB and angle DEA is also equal because these two are the alternate angle. This angle and this angle is equal because it is the bisector. This angle and this angle is equal because these two are the alternate angle. So from relation 1 and 2 we can say these two angles also equal to each other. And if these two angles are equal, it means these two sides also will be equal. And it is given in the question AB is equal to 2AD. AB is equal to 2AD, or we can say AD is equal to half of AB. AD is equal to half of AB, we can say half of AB or half of DC because AB and DC are equal. Both are the opposite side of parallelogram. So we can say this DE is equal to half of AB or half of DC. It means this E is the midpoint for DC. If it is the midpoint of DC, it means DE is equal to EC. DE and EC are equal. Now we will go for this angle B. Now we'll come to this triangle BCE. In this triangle, because BC and EC are equal, just now we have proved that DE is equal to AD and DE is equal to EC. It means these two sides are also equal. These are the opposite side, so these will be equal. So EC and BC are equal to each other. Next, if these two sides are equal, it means this angle and this angle is equal. Because these two sides are equal, so we can say these two angles also will be equal because these are the corresponding angles here for the equal sides. After this we will show that this angle and this angle is also equal because these are the alternate angle. This DC and AB are parallel to each other, so these two angles will be alternate angle and these will be equal. So now we get to know here like this angle and this angle is equal. If these two angles are equal, it means this B to E is bisector for this angle. It is dividing this angle B into two equal half, and this only we have to prove here. Next we have to prove that the angle AEB is equal to 90 degree. As we know, angle A and B are the adjacent angle of a parallelogram. Their sum will be 180 degree. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. And if we do the half of these angle, half of angle A means EAB and half of angle B is EBA. This will be half of 180 means 90 degree. And then if we use angle sum property in this triangle, by angle sum property, this plus this plus this, the sum of these three interior angle will be 180 degree. As the sum of these two angle is 90 degree, so this third one AEB also will be 90 degree. So we got here angle AEB is equal to 90 degree. Next we have question number 19. ABCD is a parallelogram. Bisector of angle A and angle B meet at E, which lies on DC. Prove that AB is equal to 2AD. This question is like last question only. We have to do everything in the reverse way. So first it is given AE is the bisector for angle A. It means this angle and this angle is equal. Angle DAE and angle EAB is equal to each other. Next we can say this angle and this angle will be equal because these two are the alternate angle. So angle DEA is equal to angle EAB. Now with the help of these two relations we can say angle DAE and angle DEA are equal. These two angles are equal. It means these two sides are equal to each other. Now we will come to this triangle and same way we will show here. We will show first because BE is the bisector of angle B. So this angle CBE and angle EBA are equal to each other. These two are the alternate angles, so these two also will be equal to each other. Now with the help of these two relations we can say angle CEB and angle CBE are equal. So these two sides are also equal. If corresponding angles are equal, then corresponding sides also will be equal. As we know, opposite sides are equal. AD and BC are equal. So we can say DE and EC also are equal to each other. So DC and EC are equal to each other. So we got here AD is equal to this AD is equal to DE and this DE is equal to EC and EC is equal to BC. So we can say here DE is half of DC or half of AB because DC and AB are equal. So DE we can write as half of DC or half of AB. AD and DE are equal, so AD is equal to half of AB and this half we can shift another side, so 2AD is equal to AB. This only we have to prove. Question number 20. ABCD is a square and the diagonals intersect at O. If P is a point on AB such that AO is equal to AP, prove that angle 3POB is equal to angle AOP. So they have given ABCD is a square. Diagonals are bisecting each other at O. As we know, diagonals of square bisect the vertex angle. So we can say this angle OAP will be 45 degree. This angle is 45 degree. Next they have given AO and AP is equal. These two sides are equal because AO is equal to AP. So we can say this angle and this angle will be equal. Let it is X. So therefore angle AOP is equal to angle APO equal to X. Now if we use angle sum property in this triangle, we will get x plus 45 is equal to 180 degree. So 2x is equal to 180 minus 45 or 2x is equal to 135 or x is equal to 135 divided by 2, 67.5 degree. Now we will find out this angle. Suppose if it is y, so y will be 90 minus 67.5 degree because the diagonals of square bisect each other at 90 degree. So this complete will be 90 degree. From 90 if we remove this side angle, so we will get this y value. This will be 22.5 degree and we have to show that this relation. So we will check here 3 angle POB. This is equal to 3 into 22.5. POB means this y. This is coming after multiplication 67.5, which is equal to AOP. So 3 into angle POB is coming 67.5, which is equal to AOP. So this we have to prove here. Question number 21. ABCD is a square. EFGH are point on the side AB, BC, CD and DA such that AE is equal to BF equal to CG equal to DH. So these sides are equal. So their half of this remaining also will be equal. Now first of all we have to prove that EFGH is a square. So first we will take these two triangles. In triangle HAE and EBF, we know AE is equal to BF. It is given in the question. Second, angle A and angle B are equal. Both are equal to 90 degree. And because this is a square, so these all the four sides are equal. And from the equal side, if the equal portion we subtract, here from this side we have subtracted this one and we got HA. From here, from this side, from AB we have subtracted AE. This is also equal. So we will get the equal remaining. So we can say here H and A, H to A is equal to B to E. So this third side also will be equal. So by side angle side rule, these two triangles are congruent to each other. Same way, if we compare these two triangles, then these also will be similar to each other. Then these two also will be similar to each other and these two also will be similar to each other. So we can write here similarly these four triangles are congruent to each other. Now after showing these four triangles are congruent to each other, by CP/CT we can say the third corresponding side also will be equal. It means HE is equal to EF equal to FG equal to GH. All four sides are equal. Now to show that it is a square, we have to show these angles are also 90 degree. So first in this triangle we will take, suppose this angle H is equal to X and this is equal to Y. So here also this will be X and this will be Y because these two are congruent to each other. Same here, this will be X and this will be Y, and this will be X and this will be Y. After that, in this triangle, if we use angle sum property, then X plus Y plus 90, A is 90, this will be equal to 180 degree. It means the value of X plus Y is equal to 90 degree. Now we will come at this point E. At point E, Y plus angle HEF plus X is equal to 180 degree angle, straight line angle. Because this angle, this one and this one, all three are on a straight line, so their sum will be 180 degree. As we know, X plus Y is equal to 90 degree, so in place of X plus Y we can write here 90 degree. Angle HEF is plus 90 equal to 180 degree. So angle HEF is equal to 180 minus 90. We will get here 90 degree. It means this angle is 90 degree. Similarly, this angle also will be 90 degree. This one also will be 90 and this one also will be 90. So we can write similarly angle EFG is equal to angle FGH is equal to angle GHE. All are equal to 90 degree. And if all the four interior angle are 90 degree, all the four sides are equal, it means this is a square. So we can write therefore EFGH is a square. So in this video we are doing till here. Remaining questions we will do in the next video. Thank you for watching.